Wasted World of Sports, ahoy! Welcome to another alternative NRL commentary, Warriors Cowboys, in what is going to be either an absolute stinker in the Who Cares Cup, or it's going to be a very enthralling contest between two evenly matched teams. And by evenly matched, I mean they're both crap. But the painful thing about both of these teams is they have the capability of being really good. They've got the cores of fantastic teams inside them, but for whatever reason, neither side has really been able to put things together for any consistent period of time in recent years. Robert M., ahoy there, mate. Robert, a constant fixture at the top of the Wasted Water Sports tipping ladder. Oh! I need to take that down. I had the multi still up from the... That was still up from the Storm game. I don't have any multis on this game. Somebody else asked me earlier, any multi tips for tonight? I said Warriors and Cowboys is way too hard to predict. I'm not going anywhere near this game as far as betting goes. I hadn't had enough time figuring out who I was going to tip for this game, let alone throwing down any kind of coin. So I've given up on this one as far as betting. No multi in this game. I'm going to save my multi for the next game between the Roosters and the Broncos. I think that's a lot more appealing. And there's lots of chances for some good coin there should the Roosters click, as I expect they will. I said last round, I specifically said Roosters, they're very close to clicking. I feel sorry for whoever they come up against next week, meaning now and tonight. That goes to the Broncos. That unfortunate event. You've got a feeling the Broncos might win this game. Well, you are doing very well in the tipping contest. I might have to start listening to you. Well, let's face it, if you're a Broncos supporter, they're not going to be able to do any worse than they did last week against the Warriors. Surely. You would hope that was their worst performance of the year and their only one. I don't think that the Broncos are necessarily going to play bad. I just think that the Roosters are really due, and they're really, really close to just firing on all cylinders. And the Broncos just happen to be the unfortunate recipients of a complete Roosters onslaught. So the Warriors are in the sheds, high-fiving, hugging, shaking hands, getting ready to come out. And I see that Fonua-Blake was in my team of the week last week. He wasn't a guaranteed start for this game. Good to see that he is starting. Good news for the Warriors, that is. Well, good news for me too, because I tipped the Warriors. Had no idea who to tip, really. It was a tough one. This game legitimately could go either way. I'm never confident about tipping the Warriors, but I'm equally as uncomfortable tipping the Cowboys. They're both very similar. Here comes the Chad. The Chads leading the Cowboys out onto the field. Now this game is up at Redcliffe. So it's a nice little preview for some games from next season, happening up at Redcliffe, Moreton Daily Stadium there. You see the Dolphins logos everywhere. Struggling to get a side together, the Dolphins, aren't they? Missed out on a lot of players. Lots of support here for the Cowboys. Baden, 322-837364. Welcome along, mate. Nice to see you again. Who have you got for this game? Warriors, I think you said. I'm on the Warriors tonight. Tough call. Very tough call. Oh, you're going for the Cowboys. Okay. Sorry. Here come the Warriors now. Onto the field. Tapping the sign that's up on the tunnel. Giving that a tap as they run out. And clearly sponsored by Ausbuild. Clearly. A simple journey home. What a very fitting sponsor for the Warriors there. They're on a journey home, aren't they? 86, I think they said. 86 more days. 86 more days until the Warriors return to Mount Smart Stadium. So here we go. Both teams are out on the field. We're ready to go. I'm hoping for a good game. Hopefully both sides are on. They're having a good week. I'm very cautious about tipping the Warriors. Look, I've tipped them. I've stuck with them. But the Warriors very rarely put two good weekends together, and they played exceptionally against the Broncos. So they usually go good, bad, or good, bad, good, bad. You never get from the Warriors two good in a row. And Valentine Holmes gets us underway. We are off and running. Sean Johnson taking the kickoff off to Fonua-Blake. Fonua-Blake leading from the front. Captain Courageous destroyed the Broncos almost single-handedly last week in the forward pack. And he takes the first hit up tonight. Speaking of the Brisbane Broncos, Brett Tate down on the sideline. Sideline commentator tonight on Fox Sports. Some good distance here on the first set for the Warriors. They're up to halfway already. Tackle 4. Into the Cowboys territory for tackle 5. And Sean Johnson, he can put some pressure on with a good kick here. Let's see what he does. He puts it high. They're racing down. It should be an easy take, though. Easily taken for Drinkwater. He gets the offload to the Chad, and the Chad off to Kyle Felt. And they shut that down. And who's there? Who's there to make the tackle? Fonua-Blake. Captain Courageous. Let's call him that. Captain Courageous. Fonua-Blake. Cowboys now tackle 3. Now another offload. The Warriors are not tying the ball up. Drinkwater, recipient of the offload. Third tackle. They're over halfway. They're looking dangerous with the offloads. Short side play. Nothing really doing there for Valentine Holmes. Hit up through the forwards. McLean. Fifth and last. Dearden puts the kick up. It's threatening. It's challenging. Reece Walsh has been taken in the air. Surely there. And that will be a relieving penalty for the Warriors. The Cowboys just got that a little teensy bit wrong. But a teensy bit is all it needs to be. And it's a penalty. Speaking of teensy, Reece Walsh's teensy little rat tail. He's obviously committed himself to growing it. But he got a long way to go, mate. Long way to go. Oh, okay. So Brent Tate on the sideline has just informed us there is quite a big breeze at the back of the Warriors here in the first half. So the Warriors will get a gauge of where they're at by halftime because they will want to make use of that, win the territory battle, and be in front. I mean, they'll want to be in front at halftime anyway, but you understand what I mean. I'm very impressed by Fonua-Blake. So just settling, going through the motions here at the moment, down the short side again, tackle 4. 20 meters out now. Fifth and last. Let's see what they've got for an attacking kicking option. Johnson's out here to the left. No, he's not. He's out to the right. He puts a little grubber kick through. It's had a horrible bounce, but they've just messed it up completely. Horrible bounce for the Cowboys. I'm guessing that was Drinkwater back there. And Jesse Arthurs has completely missed the ball. That should have been first points, Warriors. All he had to do was, it was right there at his chest. Johnson with a little grubber kick through. And whilst that's going on, line break, Ruben Cotter. And that's only tackle one. Cowboys on the complete front foot. They should have been 4-0 down, standing under their posts, waiting for the kick. Instead, the Chad just gets absolutely bulldozed there. What a hit. And he's dropped the ball to boot, has the Chad. Sharks fans everywhere are so happy that he's gone. Kanye, ketchup, ahoy, mate. Fonua-Blake, he's good. Damn right he is. There's another rat's tail. Who was that? I didn't quite catch the number. Cheers from the Shire, the Chad. You know what, Chad Townsend? You were a very big part of our 2016 Premiership win, and we appreciate you for that, but you've been complete shithouse ever since, mate, and we're so glad you're gone. You're the Cowboys' problem now. All right, enough bad-mouthing the Chad. First tackle here for the Warriors. 9 of us went Cowboys. The rest went Warriors. In the tipping contest, 9 have gone for the Cowboys, which means Warriors. What would that be? That's only like 4 or 5. Only 4 or 5 of us have gone the Warriors. Early kick from Sean Johnson, trying to use that breeze to angle across the field and get the 40-20, but he was nowhere near it. And Drinkwater brings this back easily. Now on defense, this is where the Warriors are struggling at the moment. They're letting the Cowboys get offloads away too easily. Valentine Holmes, a dart out of dummy half, tackle 3. 40 meters out from their own line. Cowboys. Tackle 4, halfway, heel fries, ahoy, got Warriors 24-16, good job. This is a tough one to pick. This is tougher to pick. Taumalolo dragging about 475 Warriors with him in a rampage upfield. And that's tackle 1 off the back of a set restart. Out of dummy half and another offload. The Warriors really need to tighten up this offload that the Cowboys have got going on here. Dearden dummies, goes himself, scores. Tom Dearden. And the defense of the Warriors early is looking very, very, very fragile. And that's not good signs early for the Warriors. Bob Z, ahoy there, mate. How are you today? And that, I'm afraid, was just too easy. From Taumalolo's run, where he had about 4,000 guys hanging off his back as he continued to make post-contact meters, to Dearden's dummy and go, almost untouched, to score the first points. Not good. Not a good start for the Warriors. And the Cowboys, they're getting their offloads away and they're looking quite good. And this was always going to be the painful, the risky thing for this game, no matter who you tipped, no matter who you went for. And this is why I wanted to stay well clear of this game for my sports betting. I went nowhere near this game for a multi because it's just wet. You've got 2 teams whose performances are consistently inconsistent. So what should have been a try, Warriors, had Jesse Arthur's just been able to hold the ball. He just had to grab the ball and drop, and it would have been try time. Knocks it on, goes over the dead ball line. So instead of 4-0 kick to come, Cowboys standing under their own post, they get a 7-tackle set. Rampage up the field on tackle 1. Try time, Cowboys. And Valentine Holmes He's tried to kick that all the way to Suncorp Stadium. It was so far off course. 4-0 Cowboys, it stays. Gucci Legend, ahoy there, mates. So close to 100 subscribers. Excellent, excellent. I'll have to do something special for 100 subscribers. I don't know what, but I'll have to do something. Do I play Xbox? You know what? I'm going to be buying an Xbox soon. I realize that's very unhelpful for now, but I've got a PS4. I mainly game on PC. PC gamer all the way, usually, but I do want to pick up an Xbox at some point. Since PS5s are so bloody hard to get, I may as well grab an Xbox. Taumalolo, another 10 meters after the hit there, taking the first hit up. Dummy runners, offloads. Cowboys looking dangerous early, but still, such a long time to go in this game. The Warriors can regroup. All is not lost yet. So I am going to check out the tipping contest now. Let's see. Robert has also already let us know the numbers. What I'm curious about is what positions these people are in when they've made their tips. Townsend, the Chad, puts the... Okay. How in the hell have I ended up at Sportsbet? Is this trying to tell me something? Oh, it does remind me I do need to get my multi in for... Okay, Cowboys. 3 people directly ahead of me have gone Cowboys. So that's good news for me. I can make up some space. Ed Vogel, ahoy there, mate. Who do you go for in this game? In this game, I've gone for the Warriors. I'm a Warriors fan for tonight, for this game. And then the Roosters later on against the Broncos. Live Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, UFC 273. Should we get it? Should we get UFC 273? Sean Johnson on the blind side, tackle 3. Sironen takes it up. Fonua-Blake, Captain Courageous. They start to go wide here. Harris Tavita, Ewan Aiken, tackle 4. 15 meters out. Here they come open side. Johnson's in the line. Well, of course he's in the line. He's the halfback. What a stupid thing for me to say. But it's try time. Jesse Arthurs butchered the first attempt. Gets it this time. Making up for last time. Jesse Arthurs, 4 points all, kick to come. Who scored the Cowboys try? That was Tom Dearden. Tom Dearden, a little dummy, and a shimmy through the line. Scored pretty well untouched. Johnson put the little grubber kick through for Arthurs earlier, and Arthurs buggered it up. But this time, they keep it through the hands, and he goes, I'm holding on to this for dear life, and nobody's stopping me. I'm getting my try. And get his try he did. 4 points all, kick to come. And I should point out a substantially easier kick here for the Warriors than the one that the Cowboys had. The Warriors are now back at halfway in an embrace. They've got the huddle going. Try has been confirmed. They're sucking in the big ones. I really have to watch my terminology because it could be taken horribly wrong. Reece Walsh, last week versus the Broncos, 4 from 5. 92% for the season. This one's very close to the side of the post. He should get it very easily. Someone really needs to snip that rat's tail off. In he goes. Right. over the black dot. Conversion made. 6 points to 4. And just like that, the Warriors back in front. All right, so my multi for... Since I don't have a multi on this game, let's talk multis for the Broncos Roosters game. All right, so I've got a few options here. Starting with basic. So I can either go a 3-leg, and my 3-leg, I'm thinking James Tedesco, anytime try scorer. Daniel Tupou to score 2 or more tries. Joseph Manu, anytime try scorer. So that's my 3 legs there. That is kind of anticipating that the Roosters click and have an absolute field day. So the odds for that are $12.75. Probably actually changed. Probably in around the $11 mark now as we get a little bit closer to game time. And I've fluffed around and not put the bet on yet. So that's one I'm looking at. The other one that I'm looking at is a 3 or 4 leg. The Roosters by 13 plus. Daniel Tupou, James Tedesco, Herbie Farnworth. Anytime try scorers. And that's $16.75. I might drop the Sydney Roosters big win, little win and just keep the try scorers. And I'll probably lose about $2 on the odds there if I do that. But, you know, $14 to $16 to increase my chances of winning it. So a couple of options there for a multi in the next game. Robert M, I'd slot Oatsy into one and Kurt Capewell. Is it Kurt Capewell's 100th game? There you go, you know. It's remarkable. Players seem to find a way over the try line when it's a marquee game for them. Aiden Tolman did it for the Sharks the other week. He was the first try scorer that week. That's good to know. I might have to slip a cheeky bet there on Kurt Capewell in one of my multis. The Cowboys continuing to threaten with these offloads, and suddenly they're in Warriors territory again. The Chad puts it high, and the Warriors have gotten all mixed up. But somehow come down with the ball. Vopsy's got Tupou, Manu, Corey Oates, and under 38.5. Yes, well, you know, not bad. Not bad at all, because each one of Brisbane's last 5 night matches have gone under the total match points. Unders for the last 5 night games in Brisbane. Oh, nearly made a complete mess of that, the Cowboys. Oh, Lungy. That could have bounced anyway. So Tupou scored a try in each of the last 3 matches. So he's a good one for any time try scorer. Tedesco has scored a try in 4 of his last 5 appearances against Brisbane. So that's why I've included him in my anytime try scorer. This is a little bit of an outsider because I frequently like Angus Crichton for try scorer. And Angus Crichton, he scored a try at least once in 3 of his last 4 appearances against the Broncos. Carrington's not playing, is he? What a huge hit just put on there. And he gets the elbows into the face. Fonua-Blake on defense again. The Chad. Oh, sorry. That was just really hilarious seeing... I think that was little Reece Walsh trying to tackle big Tomalolo. And he literally jumped at him. He jumped up at his shoulders to try and take him down. It was the most hilarious thing that I've ever seen. But anyways, a penalty. He jumped up a little too high. Poor little Reece Walsh. And he's taken Tomalolo around the head, which he obviously isn't meant to do. And we've ended up with We've ended up with a penalty to the Cowboys right beside the post. They're taking the 2, and this is about to be 6-all. Yeah, Carrington's out. No, the only reason I asked that is because it would have been hilarious to see Angus Crichton going up against the guy who stole Angus Crichton's haircut. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer for that showdown. Oh, so Reg Reagan popped up. Thank you very much for the follow. Valentine Holmes with the easy penalty goal. Game on here. It's game on. The Warriors just need to... Who was it? Louise Carr. Louise Carr. Welcome to the wasted world of sports. What should we call ourselves? You know, I need to come up with a name that encompasses all of us. You know, myself, Michelle, Morgan, the Pencil Pat, all the hosts and all the subscribers, all the followers. Sports-related name, of course, you know. The team, the club, the squad, the wasted see you next Tuesdays. The wasted see you next Tuesdays. Well, that defines me. That certainly describes me very nicely. He's always wasted, and he's a see you next Tuesday to the players that he doesn't like. I like it. Well done, heel for us. Billaroo 832. Ahoy! Welcome to the Wasted Water Sports, where the Cowboys are back in Warriors territory, and it's a high ball. That ball's higher than Snoop Dogg, and Reece Walsh has taken that very easily. Tackle 1. The Warriors get the offload. That was lucky because he was getting dragged back into his own goal line for a set restart for sure. A repeat set, I should say. Reece Walsh is not the man you want taking hit-ups coming out of your own territory. Nice little dart from dummy half there, and Sean Johnson just shuffles it along. Fifth and last Warriors, 40 metres, their own side of halfway. And Johnson goes high with the wind at his back. This has drifted way down to Drinkwater. No pressure on him whatsoever, but he's put some pressure on Kyle Feldt by passing the ball 20 metres across to in front of the goalposts with the defence nowhere to be seen on Drinkwater's catch. But they were there to be seen by the time that ball just floated over to Kyle Feldt, and now they've given away a penalty. And the Cowboys, they're going to be back down into Warriors territory again. I'm very curious to see, even though we're only a quarter of a way through this game, I'm still pretty keen to see what the stats are, especially in terms of possession and territory, because I feel like every time I look up, the Cowboys have got the ball, and I feel like they've got the ball in Warriors territory. And yes, this backs that up for sure. 52% possession, Cowboys. Both teams doing well at the moment on completions. Oh my God, who was that? Who was that coming in off the wing trying to make the hit? They managed to get it covered though, the Warriors. That could have been dangerous though. When you're the winger and on defense, you rush up out of the defensive line like that, you need to make sure you shut the ball down, and he did not on that occasion. I don't know if that was Montoya or the other guy. Here's the Chad to Dearden, and there's a cutout ball to Kyle Feldt, and Kyle Feldt, in his older age, is just easily shut down. Looking for the... Oh! He's made a complete mess of that! What a gift! And that was Captain Courageous Fonua-Blake. No team of the week for you, mate. You're off the team. Off the team. Just a little too casual there, Captain Courageous. Trying to catch the ball. Look at this. He tries to catch the ball one hand. All he does is successfully knock it straight down. Tries to catch it one-handed, just pops it down into the waiting arms of Scott Drinkwater, who says, "Thank you very much. I will take that try." Unbelievable. Wow. Who cares if Fonua-Blake's got a lot on his mind this week? You catch the damn ball. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Anyways, if I ever made it to the NRL, and I obviously wouldn't sign for the Cowboys, but I would sign for a team that would be playing the Cowboys. I would, if I knew that I was going to be playing fullback opposite Scott Drinkwater, I would legally change my name. So it would be Scott Drinkwater lining up, going through the team sheets at fullback for the Cowboys, Scott Drinkwater. Actually, this is how they introduce basketball teams, isn't it? Not NRL. But imagine that, running through the team sheet, and you've got at fullback for the Cowboys, Scott Drinkwater. At fullback for the other team, Dan Drink Beer. But anyways, no matter what he's drinking, he got gifted a very simple try there from Captain Courageous Fonua-Blake, trying to be a little bit too cheeky. Trying to take it one-handed. You can't take it one-handed, mate. You can't be that casual inside your own goal line. Easy as you like conversion for Val Holmes, of course. I wonder if we could put together a sports team of players with beer or booze-related names, just for a bit of a laugh. I can only think of one. Yanni de Beer, the South African, the Springbok international fly. I'm pretty sure he was the fly half in the rugby union. Yanni de Beer, drop goal master. He was drop goal master in a World Cup one year. There was a Rugby World Cup one year, and Yanni de Beer won the match basically himself by kicking about 7 or 8 drop goals in the same game. I think that was against England. Drop kicked England to death that night, Yanni de Beer. But anyways, the game at hand right now, Warriors-Cowboys, as unpredictable as ever. Just when it looked like the Warriors might be getting on top, they find themselves pinned down in their own territory again, make a very rookie mistake, and the Cowboys are up 12 points to 6. Fifth and last now, 40 meters out from the Cowboys line. What's Sean Johnson got? And let's not forget that they've got the wind at their backs here. Kyle Feldt, experienced old head, takes that and drops to the ground immediately at the same time. Kyle Feldt not happy about being crowded at the play of the ball, but then he's never happy. Chad flapping his arms around like he's trying to take flight. but he's just trying to get a penalty, and it's not working for him. There's a really risky offload. Tackle 4. They still haven't shut down the offloads here, the Warriors. And that's what's killing them at the moment. Their own simple errors, and they're letting the Cowboys get way too many offloads. 5th and last here, the Chad from inside his own 40, kicking into the breeze. Sits up nicely for Walsh, and he'll bring it back very easily. But again, Reece Walsh, he hasn't fully developed yet. He gets manhandled in the tackle. Matt Tinker, ahoy, mate. Welcome. Or welcome back. Who have you got for this game? I swore to myself a long time ago that I would never, ever, 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 under any circumstance, no matter who they're playing, tip the Warriors again in my entire life. I've tipped the Warriors against all my better judgments, and they are really throwing up utter trash at the moment. But plenty of time to go in this one. 5th and last, there'll be another attacking kick here, but Johnson, with the wind at his back, has not been kicking well, and this is another one way too deep. Oh, Reece Walsh has put pressure on. I think he's got the touch on it, though, and it will be 7-tackle set. Nobody knows who this ball's come off. We're going to have a look at this. It's gone upstairs to the bunker, and it is clearly off Reece Walsh. 7. Whoa. No! Oh, it's captain's challenge. Okay, so we have to look at it. But we don't need to look at it more than once. It's clearly come off Reece Walsh's chest. So they've done a captain's challenge here. It's off Reece Walsh, clearly. Straight off it's come off his upper arm. It's off Reece Walsh's bicep. Why are we looking at this? I think this is what people are complaining about, isn't it? Why are we looking at this so many times? It should be decided already. And it's over the dead ball. So it took us 5 minutes to establish what I said immediately. And it's a 20-meter restart. 7-tackle set. They get to keep their challenge, though, because there was no knock-on. Which is... 0 tackle for the Cowboys. And I tell you what, if the Warriors don't get their act together quickly, Shaun Johnson, which is typical for Shaun Johnson. Look, Shaun Johnson was at the Sharks for a few years. I wasn't happy about it. He was awful. He was out injured a lot. And a big part of my problem with him was his kicking game, or lack thereof. So we had we had the Chad, who's now at the Cowboys, and we had Shaun Johnson, who's now at the Warriors. We had nobody to take control of the kicking game because they were both really average kickers. 5th and last now. Set restart on the 5th and last. And Taumalolo gets another set restart. And the Warriors are just doing themselves in here. They're just doing themselves in. This is why I don't ever tip the Warriors. Why have I tipped the Warriors tonight? I never tip the Warriors, and this is why. Oh, that's a bit of a high shot. Around the shoulders, though, I think. I don't think it was around the neck. NRL edits 21. Ahoy there, man. Heel Fries, thank you very much, mate. I do need some moderators. I absolutely need some moderators. So, yeah, if it's a bit early for me to say that I've got regulars, I suppose. But there are obviously some people who who pop in quite frequently. So, yeah, absolutely. I'd be more than happy to chat to people that might want to be moderators, because I do need some. Brand new channel does of course need some help. So yeah, absolutely. I would certainly appreciate anybody who wants to put their hand up for that role. Thank you. Yeah, I'll drink to that. The Chad puts it in too deep, and Montoya takes it, and this is a 7-tackle set. Wait, penalty. Matt Tinkin's got the Cowboys by 10+. I bet that was paying nicely in the sports betting stakes. A little bit too ambitious to make the tackle there, Kyle felt, and penalty, Warriors. It was either going to be a penalty or a 7-tackle set, so either way, Warriors need to have the last say before halftime, though. I think we can all agree on that. They've got a strong wind at their backs. Shaun Johnson hasn't been able to control this game with his kicking. See, if you had a Cherry Evans or somebody in this team, look at what Cherry Evans did to the Raiders the other week. Masterful kicking display. That's what Shaun Johnson should be trying to do. Oh, a cut back to the short side, and Johnson's waiting over there, and Johnson's thrown it to the replacement players standing on the sideline for the Cowboys. And I tell you what, this is why I don't ever tip the Warriors. Why in God's name have I tipped the Warriors tonight? I knew it. I was actually chatting to Sean's Magic Johnson, one of our tipsters in the Wasted Water Sports tipping contest. He's up in the top 4 at the moment, and he sent me a message earlier asking if he'd gone crazy for tipping the Cowboys. And I said, no, mate, no, you haven't gone crazy. This is a tough game to pick because both sides, you never know what you're going to get. And I was talking to him, and in my chat, I said, I'm actually tempted to switch to the Cowboys because the Warriors played so well against the Broncos. They never play well twice in a row. It could be the Cowboys' week. Just on that alone, the Warriors might just play so crap. And that's what's happening at the moment, to be fair. The Chad's got the ball. It's still tackle 5. Drinkwater plugs this into the corner, and it's over the sideline. All right, while there's a break in play, let's go ahead and add you as a moderator, Heel Fries. Thank you very much once again for offering that. Anyone else who's interested in taking on a moderator role, and I recognize your name, feel free to let me know. As a new channel, new-ish, well, I'm not really a new channel. I was around for the 2019 Rugby World Cup, and then I never did anything else with it until now. So, as a new/rebirthed channel, we very much appreciate the offer of assistance with controlling the scallywags in the chat room and moderating the live chat. So yes, if anyone else is interested, would like to throw their name into the hat for consideration, do feel free to let me know. The hours are long and the pay is crap. But I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. And you get a little spanner next to your name in the chat room. Here we go now. The Warriors with a piggyback penalty. Bunty Afoa, offload around the back. Space opens up. But it's shut down well by the Cowboys. 4th tackle. Shaun Johnson floats it's intercepted. Tuilagi intercepts. He's got Valentine Holmes in support. Valentine Holmes and Montoya steps inside. And they shut him down. But that is Shaun Johnson doing Shaun Johnson things. They're either miraculous or they're stupid, and that one was stupid. And Kyle Feldt gets his try. Oh, the Warriors, what are you doing? 16 points to 6. Kick to come. A floating pass across the face of the defensive line by Shaun Johnson that Stevie Wonder could have seen coming. This is why I never tipped the Warriors. How have I ended up tipping the Warriors? Oh, my God. Yoel Romero. Ahoy there, mate. Welcome back. Oh, this is so frustrating to watch. So frustrating to watch. How can anybody be a Warriors fan? It must be so painful to be a Warriors fan. Like a dedicated fan. I've just tipped them for 1 week only in my tipping contest. Not too bad. But to actually be a fan, that you're passionate about them, and you have to try and support them week in, week out. What are you doing to me? But Vobsy, imagine if you picked, like I said just before, they don't play 2 good games in a row ever. Imagine if you just happened to get every off week. You know, the Warriors, they go good, bad, good, bad, good, worse. Imagine if you're every second week. How long would you give them? Oh, Valentine Holmes just sneaks it inside the post. Just sneaks it inside the post. And it's 18 points to 6. Look, this game is obviously not over yet, but the Warriors, with the wind at their backs, are not helping themselves at all here. It's only 2 tries. It's only 2 tries. It's far from game over. But, my God, they really need to get a flogging at halftime and come out and improve immensely. The pain and misery continues with 4 minutes to go till halftime. And the Cowboys just rumbling upfield. Post-contact meters galore from their forwards. Tackle 3 now, Cowboys. Still inside their own half. Just a settling set after points here. Nothing too adventurous. Now they go wide. Covered off nicely. Tackle 5. Warriors 40-meter line. What can they come up with for a kick? The Chad goes high. No pressure on the receiver, but Reece Walsh has made it difficult for himself. So I think both teams now are just playing for halftime. It seems like the Cowboys are happy with their 12-point lead. And why wouldn't they be? Because they're going to come out in the second half, have the wind at their backs. Early kick here. Kick on the third. Looking for a 40-20 and getting it. And ironically, but not surprisingly, that was not Shaun Johnson. It was yes, it was. It was Tavita Harris with the 40-20. Tavita Harris says, Sean Johnson, bugger off, mate. I'll do the kicking. I'll show you how you kick a football with the wind at your back. Move over. It's my time. And he gets a 40-20. And the Warriors, this changes the momentum of the entire game if they have the last say before halftime here. Johnson not passing the ball this time. No way. I'll go myself. Here's the opportunity. Oh, Aitken taking 3-4 with him. Tackle 3 centimetre. Malachi. Ahoy, mate. Welcome back. No multi on this game. Curran steps. Somebody was standing in the defensive line. Josh Curran goes over, but I think we're going to have a look at this. I feel like I caught out of the corner of my eye a Warrior just lingering in the defensive line, and this one could get pulled up. Let's have a look. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. A Warriors player was just standing there. No, he's got out of the way. Bunty Afoa. I think he's not impeded. He hasn't impeded anybody. I think they're going to get away with this one. Try confirmed. Yeah, Malachi. No multis on this game. It was way too unpredictable. I was too torn. It's too much of a 50-50 game. I didn't want to throw down, but I'm definitely going to have a couple of multis on the next game. Roosters, Broncos. I'm still seething after last night when I had a 3-leg multi and 2 Knights players ended up going off injured early. Didn't get to finish the game. Although I think Caleb Ponga ended up coming back onto the field, but he was off for an extended period of time, and it really screwed my multi up. Reece Walsh moves in, easy conversion, plugs it over. The Warriors on the back of the Tavita Harris 40-20, showing Sean Johnson how you kick with the wind at your backs. And just like that, and that's what should have been happening. That should have been happening all half. Early kicks on the angle into the corner. 40-20. I know that Sean Johnson went for a couple of them. He just couldn't pull it off. Step up. Harris Tavita. This is how you do it, Sean. Try time. Shortly thereafter. And that's how it's done. That is how it's done. It's how it should have been done all half with a strong wind at your back. Warriors. Vobsy says, I swear Walsh does a TikTok dance in disguise before he kicks the ball every time. Hey, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. If somebody wants to create... I'm giving this idea away for free because I know that I will never do it. But if somebody wants to get a largely followed TikTok account, and yes, somebody should start a TikTok. I don't know what you would call it. Reece Walsh's conversion dance. Nah, that's ridiculous. We need to come up with a better name for it. But that's actually a good idea. Every video... it's just new music with Reece Walsh on loop going through his kicking motion. It's stupid enough to take off. It really is. I'm all for it. I'm on board. I don't want to do it myself, but I would like to remain part of it. Sounds like a great idea. I just wouldn't have the time and amongst everything else to actually do it. So it'd be a laugh. It's one of those things like you used to see on Facebook. It'd be like the same photo of some celebrity every day. And every day they just post the same photo of said celebrity. And it's like you look at that and go, why are people following this? When you know it's literally going to be the same photo every single day, rather than following a page on Facebook to see the same photo every day, why not just save the photo to your computer or make it your phone wallpaper or something if you want to see the same photo of somebody that regularly? Aklesh Kishore. Ahoy. Wasted World of Sports. Welcome. Wasted World of Sports, halftime. We'll have to think of something to do for the halftime show. Love from Fiji. Oh, nice. Cheers to Fiji. A very passionate rugby league community there in Fiji. Speaking of Fiji, Little Dan was a big fan of the Fiji Rugby Sevens. Revolutionized Sevens rugby, did the Fijians. What was his name? My favorite player. My favorite player, Sarevi, Wasali Sarevi. Is that his name? Wasali Sarevi. What a great player. Great. A Sevens mastermind. Rugby Sevens mastermind. Wasali Sarevi. Yes, it was. I got it right. What an amazing rugby brain, especially for Sevens rugby. But halftime in this one. Heel Fry says, are you going to stream the Sevens tomorrow? God. I don't think I'm streaming anything tomorrow, to be honest. I'll be gone. Yeah, I'll be out from about 2 o'clock. I'm going to play some tennis. Going to play some tennis tomorrow. So I certainly won't be around for the afternoon games. I'm not sure if I'll be back in time for the evening games, but we'll see. So, yeah, I probably won't be doing the Sevens tomorrow because the Sevens would be on during the day, wouldn't it? Be on during the afternoon, and I'll be out. I'll be out smashing balls. If I'm ever away, I'm more than happy to. If I'm ever away, I'm more than happy to leave some stuff running on Discord if there's any requests. So always keep that in mind, Discord crew. If I'm going to be out or something, I'd be happy to leave the KO running. And did someone say smashing balls? Indeed, that was me. I'm going to be... Oh, God. I thought that the host wasn't wearing a top. She was just wearing a skin-coloured... She was wearing a skin-coloured top. I was thinking, what's going on here? Okay, I'll tell you what I will do at halftime. I will jump on over and I'm going to place this multi for the next game before I forget, because the odds have probably already changed way out of my favor. So let's see. I reckon I'll keep it simple. What's the Discord? God, how do I get the Discord link? How do I get that? Let's see if I can get the Discord link for you. There's a command. I know there's a command for it in the chat, and I believe that moderators can use the command, and it makes the link appear. Let me see what it is. Commands. Disk. Okay. Permission. Everyone. Oh, okay. Everyone can do it. I didn't mean for that. Let me go ahead and change that. Permission. Moderators. I really should have made it ! Discord. Actually, I will do that because that's just going to confuse me. I'm not going to remember that it's !disc. So I am going to change it to Discord. All right, let's see if this works. Streamlabs has a habit of being a little pain in the anussi. You know what? God damn it, I'll do it myself. Marks, Hosea, ahoy! Welcome, Papua New Guinea. I'm just going to do it myself. Forget about the command. There's the link to Discord. And I'm going to pin that message to the top. Why won't you work, Streamlabs? Why won't you work? Papua New Guinea, another very passionate country about their rugby league. And another fantastic Sevens nation. Malachi, in this game, I've tipped the Warriors very unconfidently. It's always very unconfident when I tip the Warriors. I swore to myself I would never do it again. I've ended up doing it again. I'm on the verge of regretting it at the moment, that's for sure. Cooldown 0. I don't know. I don't know why Streamlabs won't work. Anyway, not important. I've put it in there manually anyway. But yeah, we have some fun over there on Discord. I share my screen so that you can see the games live. We have a good chat about all different kinds of sports. Emmanuel, ahoy! Welcome along. Go the Cowboys. It's going to be a very close game. The Cowboys are looking good. They're good value for their lead at the moment, the Cows. But yes, the Discord, we have a lot of fun over there. We talk random sports. I've tried to get a Formula One thread going, but hasn't really taken off at the moment. There's only a couple of us that talk Formula One over there. All right. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've got to place this multi-bet. Warriors hit back in the second half. Well, they scored the try. Very importantly, they scored the try right before halftime to bring it back to 18-12. So they're definitely in the game. Definitely in the game, the Warriors. All right, so anytime try scorer. Tupou, Teddy Tedesco. Oh, you know what? Kurt Capewell in his 100th game. What does that do? If I put Capewell in this multi, what does that do? He's not even there. There we go. Boy, anytime try scorer. Ooh. Do we reckon that Kurt Capewell's going to get himself over the try line in his 100th game? Odds of $17.12 for a $10 wager. I'm not sold on that. What about Herbie Farnworth gets us $11. You know what though? I'm gonna feel a fool to myself if Kurt Capewell goes over. All right, I reckon Herbie Farnworth is a better chance of getting a try there. That was my original choice. Was Daniel Tupou, James Tedesco, and Herbie Farnworth. And then somebody mentioned that it was Capewell. You know, Capewell was an immense try scorer for the Panthers, but that was the Panthers. You know, if Capewell was still playing for the Panthers, I wouldn't even second guess it. So Corey Oates only gets us $9.30. And anything under $10 just doesn't interest me. To be perfectly honest, it's not worth my time. Even if it's only $9. $9 is so close to 10, I know, but yeah, I just am not interested. So let's go and chuck this one on. Daniel Tupou, James Tedesco, Herbie Farnworth. Confirm bet. Done. All right, that's all ready to roll for the next game. Emmanuel says, you bet that the Cowboys will win by 12. Kyle Felt will get a double. All right, so Kyle Felt has to have a huge second half here. And that's not the start that the Cowboys needed. And Tawa Lungi has made an absolute dog's breakfast out of that one. And the Warriors have kicked the restart of this one, and it's just a cold, dropped ball. And we could very suddenly, 30 seconds into the second half, be looking at an 18-all scoreline. And who would have seen that coming? What a huge, huge turnaround this would be. And this would be exactly the statement that the Warriors need to make in the second half here. Play off the back of the scrum. Johnson goes short. Pompey takes that up, and it's just a metre out from the line now. Tackle one. Warriors. This is a huge opportunity for them. So let's see what new and inventive way they can find to screw this up. Tackle two. In front of the post. Out of dummy half. There is nobody there. That is the easiest try that you will ever see scored in the history of the NRL. James, 83, ahoy. That is the easiest try that you will ever see. There was no defense. No defense on that side of the field, on that side of the play the ball. And he's just looked up from dummy half, and he's seen about a 60-metre gap in the defensive line and gone straight through it, untouched. For the easiest try that Nicarima will ever score, and the easiest try that you will ever see scored in the NRL, period, I dare say. Look at that gap. How do you end up with a gap that large on your own try line? I don't understand how you end up with a defensive hole that size. Look at the look. Nikorema's just like, whoa. All my Christmases and birthdays have come at once. Try time. That look on his face is priceless. James, what time's the Eels? Let's have a look. What time's the Eels game tomorrow? I don't think I'm going to be home tomorrow, to be perfectly honest. Going to play some tennis. Going to play some tennis in the afternoon. So, yeah, I might be away all tomorrow at this point in time. Okay, 7:30. 7:30 kickoff. Geez, I don't know. I'm getting pretty old. I might not feel like standing up and live streaming a footy game after a big afternoon of playing tennis. That's if I even get through the tennis. I might be in hospital. Where's the wasted world of sports? He's been admitted to hospital for far too intense physical endurance activities. Richard Sefton, who scored? Cody Nikorema just looked up and absolutely nobody in front of him. Over he went for the Warriors. Right beside the post from dummy half. A huge gap in the defensive line that was not covered for some reason. And suddenly, we are 18 points all. And the Warriors have now got their tails up. How much time left? I don't know if Richard's shouting at me or has just accidentally left caps lock on. Well, basically, we've just literally kicked off in the second half. We've basically just kicked off in the second half. The second half is only a few minutes old, so still plenty of time left. Kyle Felt takes the high ball. Cowboys now bringing it out of their own half. And this is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I go to the hospital, they ask what's up. Where do I begin? Jesus Christ, mate. Doc, where do I begin? I busted both my knees in high school playing rugby, and they're still causing me trouble. My shoulder is shot to pieces because I tried to serve a little bit too hard in my last tennis game. Probably shouldn't be going to play tennis at all in my current condition. All the damage that I've done to myself over the years. My arm will just snap and fall off at some point, and I'll show up at the hospital carrying my arm in my other hand. And here's another piggyback penalty for the Warriors, and that's the Chad giving that one away. And the Cowboys, there must be something really... There's like some voodoo crap about that end of the field. Because as we're looking at it on the screen, that right-hand side of the field, it seems like whoever is standing down that end just immediately plays crap. Somebody's put a curse on that side of Moreton Bay Stadium. So that's something for the Dolphins to keep an eye on coming up. And there's a mistake. Interestingly enough, the Warriors knocked the ball on immediately upon entering the right-hand side of the field. Set restart. 6 again. Cowboys. Tackle 1. 35 meters out from the Warriors line. And this could be one of those games that just continually twist and turn. James, I don't have a multi on this game. I have no confidence. I tipped the Warriors to win very unconfidently. well, Drinkwater just takes the hit up. So I tipped the Warriors, very unconfident about the tip. Wow, 6-0 set restarts in favour of the Cowboys. The Warriors have not had a single set restart in this whole game. That's unbelievable. Fourth tackle here, Cowboys. Drinkwater takes it himself again. Remembers what Shaun Johnson did down that side earlier. Gave away the intercept. Fifth and last now, 10 metres out. The Chad gets the ball back. It's called, played at. It's 6 again. And the Cowboys now, this is going to be a topsy-turvy roller coaster ride for the rest of this game, I'm sure. Addin dummies goes himself. It worked out for him in the first half. Doesn't work out for him here. He is shut down. Shut down, mate. Robson tried so many dummy passes, he fooled himself and nearly fell over his own feet. Had a dummy half there. Tackle 3, and old mate's hump in the air as he tries to get up to play the ball. The Chad really buggered that one up, the Chad. Everyone getting in each other's way, and this game has downgraded into a complete and total mess. Tackle 5, and Neem just sets up. The Chad to Dearden. Drinkwater. Holmes. Valentine. Holmes. Step, step, step. Held up. Try. Valentine Holmes. Nothing was on there, but one of the Warriors players slipped over in the defensive line, and suddenly now, this game, you can't keep up with it. The Warriors started with a hiss and a roar, and then dropped down here as the Cowboys lifted, and then the Warriors just suddenly find themselves from 18-6 down, 18 all, 30 seconds after the restart, and then boom, down they go again, and it's all Cowboys since the try, and they get a try of their own. Oh, that was Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh slid. He slipped over. He got up. And Valentine Holmes only just held onto the ball to get it down. Only just. 22 points to 18. Cowboys over the Warriors. And how do you keep up with this one? Seriously, how do you keep up with this game? Try is confirmed. Holmes with the attempted conversion now. So I can get back to multis for the next game. So I've ended up settling on 3-leg multi. James Tedesco, Daniel Tupou, and Herbie Farnworth, anytime try scorers. And that's a nice little $11.50 payout. And Valentine Holmes hooks it to the left of the post. Missed conversion. Game still well and truly on. Game would have still been on if he kicked it as well, but I just don't know. I don't know if the Warriors could have only one more try left in them, or they could go ballistic and score 3 or 4. You just never know. You never know with either of these two teams what you're going to get. They're very hard to tip. They're very hard to predict, both of them. Consistently inconsistent. Warriors restart now. Kicking into that breeze. You can see it hold up in the breeze there. Like, they really should have made much more use out of that in the first half. Shaun Johnson did not kick well in the first half with the conditions. But to be fair, Shaun Johnson, he's a runner. He's a creator in space. He's not a kicker. I don't think he's ever been a kicker. He can kick the ball. He just doesn't do it well. And he needed to use the conditions a lot better tonight when they had that big breeze at their backs in the first half. And the Cowboys now tackle 5. Well and truly into Warriors territory. 5th and last. Dearden with a little dink in over the top. And Reece Walsh catches and drops. And the Warriors now, apart from that little hiccup at the start of the second half, it's second half, same as the first. Tackle 2, 10 metres out from their own line. They're just driven back now. They're now 5 metres out from their own line on tackle 3. And the Cowboys are just up in defense and up a little bit too quickly or up a little bit too high, whatever that penalty's for. And they've given away a very relieving penalty here. Warriors can get out of here. And this is the only way they're going to get out of here too, by the way, because, there's a head knock for Neem. Neem is down and out. Tom Gilbert there with the dangerous tackle, giving away a penalty. And the Warriors can piggyback themselves upfield here with a good kick. But Jesus Christ, look who's making the kick, though. He's actually kicked it backwards, Sean Johnson. The touch finder, if it hasn't gone backwards, it's gone literally straight across the field. It was the worst kick to touch you will ever see in your entire life. And it was pointless. They may as well have just tapped and run. Here we go. Time off. Neem is going to be going off for a HIA. Yep. Oh, Griffin. Sorry. Oh, no, that is Neem, isn't it? Griffin. Peter Griffin Neem. This is actually a very good game. Yep. Yep. The quality hasn't always been at the highest, but, it's a tight, closely fought contest between two teams that are consistently inconsistent. It's in the balance. Really in the balance. Just when it looks like the Warriors are getting back into it and getting on top, they fall off and the Cowboys lift. The Warriors probably need it. I reckon what's going to come back and just get the Cowboys across the line for the win. I've tipped the Warriors, but I reckon the Cowboys are going to win in the end. And I think it's going to be on the back of that first half. The Warriors did not use the conditions well at all. Sean Johnson's kicking game was not good. Considering the breeze they had at their back, they definitely should have won the territory and possession battle in the first half and been in front. And now they're in big trouble. And Scott Drinkwater is through. And the kick return sees the Cowboys tackle 1, 40 metres out from the Warriors line. They're starting to set now in Warriors half. And they could go a long way towards winning this game. It's still a little bit early to call it, but with 27 minutes to go, another converted try here would go a long way towards winning this game. It reopens that 12-point lead that they had, that they gave up. And I think the way the Warriors are playing, it'll be very hard to come back from that. So the Cowboys are looking very good here. Dearden, everybody rushes up on Valentine Holmes for tackle 4, and then they give away 6 again. So it's tackle 1, 10 metres out. And the Warriors desperately have to hold on here. There's still a long way to go, but I don't think they can give away any more points. Not a try, anyway. I don't think they can give away another try and still stay in this. And that goes to the Chad, and the Chad drops it. It's gone backwards. Oi, tackle 3. And Sharks fans everywhere are once again glad that the Chad is not our problem anymore. Tackle 4, Cowboys, 2 metres out from the line. And that's a clean knock on, and then Bunty Afoa has knocked it on as well. But the first one, Cowboys. Second one, Warriors. Warriors hold on. By God, they needed to. They really needed to hold on there. All right. I'll be right back. Quick break time. Yeah, look, it's absolutely no secret. Wasted world of sports. Once the seal is broken, toilet breaks are going to become far more regular. All right, so what did I miss? Not much by the looks of it. Warriors are up towards halfway, and the Cowboys have knocked the ball on. Lucky there for the Warriors, looking for a cheeky offload that really wasn't on. And lucky for them, Cowboys got a touch on that ball, and they get the ball back now, the Warriors. Very, very lucky, though. So a scrum on halfway. Options left and right. They go right, and they now have tackle one, starting inside Cowboys territory. That's where they want to be. Big Bunty Afoa making some nice post-contact meters there for tackle two. Midfield, 40 meters out. And an early kick from Sean Johnson. Oh, Sean Johnson. Oh, Sean Johnson, if you are going to try and chip kick over the defensive line, it has to actually go up over the defensive line, not straight into the breadbasket of the receiving player, for the love of God. Oh, Sean, this is bringing back too many memories for me, because Sean Johnson used to play for the Sharks and do all that sort of stupid crap that he's doing now. And as a supporter of the Sharks, I was kind of stuck with it, and it used to be so painful. Now that I've tipped the Warriors this week, it's painful seeing Sean Johnson do Sean Johnson things again, just in different colors. Fifth and last here for the Cowboys. Back to the Chad. The kick through sits up nicely for Walsh. Walsh needs to drop or he's going to get dragged back, and he gets dragged back because he didn't drop. Reece Walsh refusing to acknowledge how small he actually is and just dropped to the ground, decides to take on the defensive line, and he gets manhandled and dragged back, just exactly as I predicted. He just needed to drop to the ground. I mean, Reece Walsh is a great player in the making, but exactly the same as Jaden Campbell at the Titans. Not fully developed yet. Young guy, still bulking up, still growing. You can't, like Reece Walsh, mate, you can't take on three defenders that close to your own try line in your current state. One day, maybe. Sean Johnson now going for a short dropout. Oh, it gets worse and worse and worse. Oh, when Sean Johnson has a shocker, he really goes all out to have a shocker. Oh, my God. I'm so glad he's gone from the Sharks, but, you know, I'm on the Warriors tonight, so this is very, very difficult viewing. Oh, my God. Cowboys now. Dearden steps back in field. And this is painful watching, especially like the past 5 minutes from Sean Johnson has been a nightmare scenario. And it's just it's playing the Warriors out of the game. There's some gaps out wide here for the Cowboys. It's been touched by the Warriors, so that will be 6 again. Kyle Felt is wrapped up. And there's a penalty. What's going on here? A high contact penalty we're looking at. Let's see. What are we having a look at here? Let's see what we're having a look at. So Drinkwater passes it out. Oh, shoulder to the chin. We've got a Warrior going to the sin bin here. We've got a Warrior going for 10 in the bin here. And that changes everything. Once again, that changes everything. And this could be game, set, match. Marcelo Montoya is about to go to the bin for 10. On report. Oh, he didn't get sent. He didn't get binned. You know what, mate? Just accept that. Just shut up. Just shut up, Marcelo. Accept it. Accept that it's a penalty. Just be grateful that you did not go to the sin bin there, because the way that they were acting, the way that the officials were behaving there, I thought for sure he was going to the sin bin. So do the Cowboys look at 2 here to put the gap back out to 6 points? They do. As I asked that question, they cut to a shot of Valentine Holmes with the kicking tee already on the ground. So that answers that question. Yes, they do take this attempt at the 2 points to extend the lead to 6 points. Not the easiest penalty kick in the world, to be totally fair, but he's obviously confident of putting it over. Oh, it's not that difficult. Now that I see it from the kicker's point of view, it is actually a piece of piss. And this is a gift 2 points. It looked a lot further away in that wide shot, but seeing it from the kicker's point of view, piece of piss. Valentine Holmes, 2 points. Cowboys back out to a 6-point lead. And I'll tell you what, the player stays on the field. Didn't get 10 in the bin. We're now going back down from the restart into Cowboys territory. I think the Warriors will take that. They would have been very happy that the Cowboys took the 2 there. Restart here for the Warriors into the breeze again. That just look at it, it gets the ball and holds it up, and that is going to be the difference in this game, I believe. That first half, the Warriors did not use the breeze at their backs in any real capacity, apart from one kick 2 minutes before the break. They got a 40-20 and they scored a try on the back of it, and that's what they should have been doing right from minute number 1. They just didn't. They really made a mess out of this, the Warriors. And I should have known better than to tip them, because they already had their... That was a bit forward by Taumalolo, but anyways, they've let it go. They had their good game last week against the Broncos, so I should have known they were going to have a stinker this week. And I should never have tipped them. Oh, there's a mistake now from Reece Walsh on the high ball. And, things are just going from bad to worse with every passing minute here. The Warriors. Oh, wow. This is hard to watch. This is why I had a rule with myself that I would never, ever, under any circumstance, tip the Warriors. I've gone and tipped the Warriors against my own better judgment, and this is what they've thrown out for me. But I tell you what, I'll tell you one thing. The fact that the Warriors have been this bad, especially over the course of the last 15 minutes, the fact that the Cowboys have not been able to break away and completely ice this game says a lot about them too, I think. You've got a couple of really bad teams. One is playing really badly, and the other one just can't put them away. It's not a good look at the moment for either side, no matter what happens for the rest of this game. Heel fries, I'm only going to tip the Warriors when they have versus the Tigers. No, nope. After tonight, I am definitely tipping the Tigers. No, I will never again tip the Warriors. And I know I've obviously said that before, and I've ended up tipping the Warriors tonight. But for now it's for real. I really, 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 really have to remind myself that I mean it this time. And this is just another solidification of that rule. Never tip the Warriors under any circumstance, even against the Tigers, because they're just too unpredictable. 6 again on the 5th tackle. Here goes the Warriors' chance. Captain Courageous takes it up to the 30-meter line. Cowboys side of halfway. And let's basically, at the moment, I'm just waiting to see how they screw this up. What new and adventurous way can they... Sean Johnson's in at dummy half. Probably the best spot for him, to be honest, because then he's not involved in the playmaking when he's having such a bad night. And that, interestingly, is actually the first set restart of the night for the Warriors. And it's just opened up! And it's a try! What the hell just happened there? It just parted like the Red Sea, and over goes old mate number 11 for the Warriors. I don't know who that is. Ewan Aiken. That's who it is. What happened here? It just opened up. So we've had a try now. The Cowboys just did not match up at all defensively. And this one, they overcommitted to the inside, which left the gap for Aitken on the outside. So if the Warriors can just hold the ball, get down the Cowboys' end, the Cowboys do have some real defensive deficiencies that can be exploited. You've just got to get close enough, hold on to the ball, don't make mistakes, and take advantage of it. And this should theoretically be a pretty easy conversion right beside the post here. And we're looking at 24 all, 14 minutes to go. And the seesaw unpredictability of this game continues. This has been an absolutely incredible game. You know, people say that the Titans-Tigers game, people are saying is like the worst game in history. That sort of stuff. I know that as far as the skill level goes, skill level, absolutely, it was pretty bad, wasn't it? As far as actual basic skill levels go for rugby league, it was a terrible game, and I understand that. But, I mean, it was an exciting watch, wasn't it? Because it went right down to the wire. It literally went down to the last kick in general play, which came off the goalpost and could have gone anywhere. I found it actually really exciting viewing. As a complete neutral, very exciting viewing. But anyway, there's another little clip for the Reece Walsh conversion TikTok, and he nailed it, and we're all square. What are the odds of golden point here? 14 minutes to go, 24 all. Both teams are pretty crap, to be perfectly honest. What are the odds of golden point? Golden point, let's see it happen. Right here. Wasted World of Sports. Golden point. It's happening. Cowboys with the restart, with the wind at their back. You can just see the difference from the kickoffs. The difference in the way the kickoffs are happening. You know, the Warriors' kickoffs are just hanging in that breeze. And that one just sailed down into the in-goal area or just outside. Tackle 3 here. Warriors on the back of points. A converted try. Tackle 3, 30 meters out from their own line. Another 10, 12 post-contact meters here. 15. Out of dummy half. 5th and last. Into Cowboys territory. 40 out. They go short side. Reece Walsh off the left boot. Goes high. Oh, he's knocked it backwards, though, but he made an absolute mess of it, whoever that was over there. Scott Drinkwater it was. Made a mess of the catch, but he dropped it backwards. Lucky for him. And it's tackle 3 now. 22, 23-ish meters out from their own line. That's what you want to do if you're the Cowboys. Run at Shaun Johnson in defense. Tackle 4. Still in their own half, though. 40 meters out. This is a big run. Tackle 5, but they are still inside their own half. Tackle 5. Wind at the back. Chad Townsend. High spiraling kick. Reece Walsh takes it. Steps around 1. Reece Walsh passes off to Montoya. Montoya tries to shrug away, and he is now Gordon Tallis into the sideline. Tosses it back, and it's a knock-on from Kyle Felt. And they get away with that one. It must be said, the Warriors. They get away with that one. That's a James says that's a sacrilegious word on this channel. Which one? Drop goal? No, that's 2 words. Dramatic. I want to know what the sacrilegious word is. Slater. No, that's only when Michelle's here. Only when Michelle is here are you not allowed to mention Slater. Oh, Drinkwater. Okay, sorry. I understand. James, was it you that I was talking to, maybe? And I'm just making myself look like a complete idiot by repeating myself to you? Were you here earlier when I was talking about that if I made it to the NRL and was lining up against Scott Drinkwater, I would legally change my name to Dan Drink Beer? Have I just repeated myself to the same person I told that story to begin with? What a great moment that would be. All right, here go the Warriors. This Johnson holds up the pass to Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh pops it up to Jesse Arthurs. 5th and last now. 15 meters out. Johnson with the high ball. That's better placement. Felt's dropped it. He's dropped it backwards, though. And it's tidied up. And the Cowboys survived that one. And that was a better attacking raid. That was a much better 5th tackle kick by Shaun Johnson. Much better Warriors all around right there. And now they're aiming up on defense. And it's tackle 3. The Cowboys are still 20 meters out from their own line on tackle 4. Fifth and last, a great defensive set here from the Warriors. Dearden with the kick, looking for the 40-20. It bounces the wrong way for him. It sits up nicely for Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh looks for the offload out wide again. He does not want to do hit-ups against this defense. Montoya's there. And I can understand why he doesn't want to take hit-ups because he keeps getting manhandled, does Reece Walsh. Oh, there's going to be... They're trying to get a penalty here, the Warriors. No, he's up. He's up. Pompey's up. Pompey was looking like he was going to stay down and try and milk it, but up he goes. 4th tackle now. 40 meters their own side of halfway, the Warriors. Early kick from Shaun Johnson, and it's come off the side of the boot, and it just... Oh, it's a 40-20 into the wind. 40-20 by Shaun Johnson. More ass than class. You will never see better than that in the arsey department. Shaun Johnson, it came off the side of the boot. Probably wasn't even trying for a 40-20. Oh, it was outside. Okay. He had just stepped over the 40-meter line, so it's not a 40-20. It is Cowboys ball. Shaun Johnson, upon kicking the ball, had just stepped over the 40-meter line. Cowboys are now slipping over their own feet. Tackle 3. 35 meters inside their own half. And Dearden gets a hospital offload. And it's tackle 4. Still their own side of halfway. The Warriors are shaping up on defense here. Taumalolo brings it up for 5th and last. Just over the halfway line. The Chad with the high ball, with the breeze at his back, means there's no pressure on Reece Walsh to take the catch. And it's okay. Reece Walsh, that's what you want to do. Pick Tom Dearden out of the defensive line and run at him. Don't run at 3 forwards. Good work. Better work that time, Reece Walsh. 7 minutes, 20 seconds to go, and we are now starting to get into drop goal territory. If anybody can get close enough, it's too early to pull the trigger on a spectacle 2-pointer. Fourth tackle here. Warriors. Sean Johnson. Oh, they're getting in each other's way. Here's a space opened up now for the Warriors. Reece Walsh, support on the inside. Tries a cheeky little flick pass. And it's now 5th and last. Warriors, 15 metres out from the line. Sean Johnson. Jink. Steps off the left. Floats it out. Arthurs is tackled 2 metres out from the try line. The Cowboys have shut that down. I have no idea how that space opened up. Cut out pass by Reece Walsh, and there was just suddenly open acres. And big defense here. The Warriors they need to be careful. Do not give away a penalty. Do not give away a penalty, because it's now tackle 2. Tackle 2, Cowboys, 10 metres out from their own line, and you do not want to piggyback them upfield and let them off the hook here. Ed's asked me a very interesting question that I would like to answer in a little bit of detail. But it is the 5th and last now here for the Cowboys. 40 metres. Kick from the Chad. With the wind at his back. Gets very good distance. But Montoya takes it on the full and brings it back now. The Warriors could, with a good offensive set here, be in... Oh, that's not a good offensive set. As a matter of fact, there's space here for the Cowboys. He's knocked it on in the tackle, basically, the Warriors player. And now the Cowboys... 0 tackle. Tackle 1, 15 metres out on the back of that mistake. They have their chance now. They don't want the drop goal, though. They want more points. They want to ice this game. They don't want to take a drop goal and only be ahead by 1. They're looking try here, the Warriors. The Cowboys, sorry. Front foot ball. The Chad turns it back, and that might have been a high shot. No, they get away with that one. They're setting up. Taumalolo with the offload. They went back to the right. They probably should have stayed short side there, and they would have had the numbers. 5th and last now. Do we go drop goal? Who's in position? Nobody. It's a grubber kick, and it's going to give away a 7-tackle set. A horrible option. A horrible 5th tackle option. Whoa, wait a minute. Could be a penalty here, Cowboys. We're going to the bunker. Captain's challenge. Escorted. We're looking for an escort here. There could be an escort penalty to the Cowboys. Is there an escort penalty? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If that is a penalty, that's no penalty. It's going to be a Warriors 7-tackle set. I'll be right back. Now, 0 tackle. They went nowhere on the zero tackle. No, literally nowhere. So there's Captain. Is that Captain Courageous? Yes, it is. Captain Courageous, Fonua-Blake with a great hit up there. And they are high shot there, and that should be a penalty. The Chad's given away a penalty. Surely. Stay down, mate. Stay down. No, he got up and played the ball. That should be looked at. That should be a penalty by old mate the Chadster. But anyways, not a whole lot to gain from that, really. You were never taking a shot at penalty goal from there, but, you could have got a 6 again. 5th and last now. Warriors, 30 metres out. Johnson's going for the drop goal. It's charged down. It's gone all the way back into Warriors territory. They just need to collect it. Breaks away from 1 now. Breaks away from 2 almost. He's dragged down by the collar. And now the Warriors' first tackle. Cowboys territory. They do have the ball back. 2 minutes 50 to go. Fonua-Blake, Captain Courageous. Up the middle he goes. Tackle 3. And they are setting up for a field goal here for sure. Johnson with a flat ball. Almost through. 4th tackle. Short side. Sean Johnson steps off his right. Steps off his left. And Sean Johnson's out of play. So 5th and last, he's out of play. Who's taking the drop goal? Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh with the shot. It wouldn't have even made it if there were 6 goalposts side by side. That was a horrible attempt at drop goal. 7 tackle set Cowboys. 2 minutes to go. Cowboys will have potentially, this is the game. They're going to get as close as they can. Valentine Holmes, who broke Warriors' hearts last time these two teams played, could potentially break Warrior hearts again tonight with a drop goal. Another drop goal. Nobody wants to win this game. Sean Johnson, your kicker, getting tackled on the 5th and last, taking him out of play for the drop goal opportunity is ridiculous. That should never happen. That should never happen in this environment. Here we go now. 5th and last Cowboys. They are... Here we go. Where's Valentine Holmes? It goes to the Chad. It goes back to Holmes. That's Drinkwater, actually. Kyle Felt with the grubber kick through, and they've made a mess of it. The Warriors knocked backwards, but they hold on to the ball. But there is a minute to... We're going to Golden Point. We are going to Golden Point. I called it ages ago. Kyle Felt with the grubber kick through. And it is cool, knocked backwards and, covered up. The Warriors are on tackle 1, a minute to go, a metre out from their own line. They are not by any chance going to get down for a... They're not going to be able to get down the other end, basically. I need to get some form of... Are the Broncos at home next versus the Roosters? This is Suncorp. Oh, wow. So 90 metres to go for... Yeah, do the Warriors try and win it, or do they just accept? Yeah, I think they've just accepted this, the Warriors. I'm pretty sure that they have just accepted that this is going to Golden Point, and they're just playing this set out, trying not to make any mistakes. No intent. No intent here. Oh, God. Imagine a long-range drop goal from Valentine Holmes. 1-0. That's a horrible part. We are going to Golden Point. Warriors. Cowboys. Golden Point. It's happening. Wow. 24 points all. You know what? Golden Point sucks. I hate Golden Point. What's wrong with a draw? This is a game where both teams were bad enough. It's very deserving of a draw. I would have been happy with that. I don't think anyone would really complain about that. $24 points all. Golden Point incoming. Broncos Roosters coming up next, but Broncos Roosters going to have to wait. Casey Hughes, ahoy! Unbelievable. This game has been, neither side has actually wanted to win this game. That's what it's felt like. Neither team has really wanted to win this game. Ah, dear. Getting ready for some Golden Point action. Who'd have thought? Flanagan wants possession. That's fair enough. Golden Point. Here we go, folks. Golden Point. Who's kicking off in Golden Point? It is Cowboys kicking off, it looks like. It is the Cowboys kicking off for Golden Point. And off they go. Warriors have first use of the ball. Bunty Afoa hits it up. And this is going right down to the wire. This is every bit as exciting as I was hoping it would be. Tackle 2. Warriors tackle 3 now. Up to the 40-meter line. Tackle 4. Reece Walsh, they're 40 meters out. This could be a very, very quick Golden Point period. Fonua-Blake, Captain Courageous, 5th and last. Are they close enough? Sean Johnson kicks it into the back of the head, and it's been called 6 again. It's been called 6 again. Warriors tackle 1. 30 meters out. Bunty Afoa with the hit up. Tackle 2, 20 meters out. Now tackle 3, inside the 20-meter line. Warriors sticking to the middle of the field, just hitting this up. 1 out now. Fonua-Blake right in front of the post. Tackle 4, pull the trigger early. Yes, here they go. Sean Johnson missed it. Johnson misses it. Sean Johnson cannot ice this game. And that was it. That was the moment. Sean Johnson could have made a hero of himself. Cowboys, 7 tackle set. They will get the opportunity now. Oh, this is incredible. Third tackle now into Warriors half. They're definitely going to get a shot at the back end of this set. Fourth tackle, Dearden takes it well and truly into range now. They've still got 2 tackles left. It is the fourth, fifth and last. Here we go. Who does it go to? Does it go to the Chad? Does it go to Holmes? It goes to the Chad. The Chad. It's a horrible drop goal. And here we go. Nobody wants to win this game. And Reece Walsh is allowed to run 50,000 metres on the kick return. But I'll tell you what, if you're going to miss the drop goal, you don't want to give away the 7 tackle set, but then they just have not aimed up on defence. And here come the Warriors on tackle 4, 30 metres out. They're going to have another shot now at the back end of this set, the Warriors. Bunty Afoa, fifth and last. Where do they go? Sean Johnson's off to the right. They're up on Johnson very quickly. He tries it. It's an awful-looking kick, but it's over. It is an awful-looking kick, but over it goes. As wonky as you like, the Warriors win it in Golden Point. 25-24 in a very exciting game, but a very miserable game as well, to be totally fair. 25-24, Warriors over the Cowboys. Thank you very much for joining me for this one. I'll be right back. I do need to end this stream, but I'll be right back because Broncos, Roosters, they're about to run out onto the field. We need to get this set up ASAP. No time to stick around for a post-game chat here. We need to head off. Roosters are heading out the tunnel now. I've got to get this set up ASAP. I'll be right back. Come and join me over on the new video if you like. Roosters, Broncos, coming up. Cheers.